Yes, at the station identified, we are Sports Radio 88.9 Polar FM. It's a Language Wednesday. I say bienvenido, buenos dias. Welcome to Inside La Liga right here on your frequency of champions. My name is Anthony Bekedemo, and as always, we start with the first segment of the show. We go straight to the front page headlines from Marca, AS, and Mundo Deportivo, some of the most authoritative Spanish newspapers. I tell you right now, we have this one, champions without a trophy. That's the lead story, the front page headline of Marca. La Liga, we're told, must change the irregularity of not handing the champions of the trophy. Barcelona lifted the trophy without various winning players. Other leagues deliver the trophy on the spot, but in Spain it is very different. That's how, of course, Marca starts the journey today on their front page. And we have this one, Koke signs a 7-year Atletico Madrid deal. Vinicius Jr. is official. Another story on the front page of Marca today, this beautiful Wednesday. RS is our next port of call. We have that same story. Vinicius already at Madrid. The story tells us of the young Brazilian who, of course, has signed and will be presented in 2019 at the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu. Rosell detained for FIFA gate. That is another story on the front page of RS. The former Barcelona president investigated for criminal activity and spent the night in the cell and will testify to court. We leave RS and we go to Mundo Deportivo, where we have Valverde 3 years. Yes, he's set to replace Luis Enrique Martinez at the helm at Camp Nou until 2020 using the formula 2+1. What is 2+1? Yesterday was the official announcement that he will be leaving Athletic Bilbao and will bring Aspiazu and, of course, Pocanzo 2+1. That story is on Mundo Deportivo. Russell arrested for money laundering, not in relation to Neymar signing. Another story in the front page of Mundo Deportivo. We have this one, Pep's family at venue of Manchester tragedy. We leave the front page headlines and we go straight to the news segment inside La Liga. Let's inform you that Real Madrid's Dani Carvajal is back. He's back in time for the Champions League final against Juventus on the 3rd day of June. And unless there is an injury relapse, the right back is ready to play and will, of course, rejoin training immediately, meaning he's at, of course, Zinedine Zidane's disposition, even as a starter on a final day. Injured on the 2nd day of May in the first leg of the semi-final against City rivals Atletico Madrid, the Spaniard was out with a grade 2 tear in his femoral bicep in his right leg muscle. And I tell you, the man is back. He's back. He's on track to be part of the final in Cardiff. We're still in Spain, we're still inside La Liga, we're still in the camp of Real Madrid. Where is the La Liga trophy? This question was asked by two players of Real Madrid, Luka Modric and Gareth Bale, after the title celebrations just a few days ago. It has been revealed that, of course, Luka Modric and indeed Gareth Bale were the laughing stock, and they were, of course, shocked to learn from the La Liga, indeed, and of course, teammates, that the La Liga trophy isn't presented to the winners until the start of the new season. They laughed at them, I tell you. Laughed at Luka Modric and indeed Gareth Bale. The more veteran players of Real Madrid like Sergio Ramos and Cristiano Ronaldo made fun of the two, who of course did not know that that's how it is in Spain. The La Liga, of course, in Spain, the title is only given on, of course, the new day of the new season. La Liga of Spain is the only league across Europe that doesn't offer the trophy to the immediate league winners. If you did not know, right now you know. Of course, Luka Modric did not know, Gareth Bale did not know, and that's why those ones continue to laugh at them, Cristiano Ronaldo and co. Moving on, elsewhere inside La Liga, Italian Roberto De Zerbi is set to be announced as the new coach of Las Palmas, according to multiple reports in Spain and even in Italy. The 37-year-old is relatively inexperienced as a manager, with spells at Italian lower league club sides. I tell you, Dalfo Boaria and, of course, Foggia, where he won the Coppa Italia Lega Pro in 2016 before being appointed as coach at Palermo in 2016. But of course, he lasted only 3 months in the role. Las Palmas, aka Los Amarillos, are without a coach because their coach, Quique Setien, announced earlier on in the campaign that he would not renew his contract and looks set. He looks bound for the job at Real Betis. And Talking about Real Betis, let's give you this one. They are hopeful of a loan deal for Barcelona defender Marlon Santos as they look to overhaul their squad this summer. The former Fluminense player is wanted on a season-long loan, while they also eyeing up defensive deals for Jorge Mere of Sporting Lyon and, of course, Celta Vigo's Andro Fontas. The Brazilian defender of Barcelona is a centre-half. He started each of Barcelona's last two La Liga fixtures. He, of course, deputized in the game against Las Palmas and Eibar due to the absences of Gerard Piqué and, of course, Javier Mascherano. And he showed that those at the helm, he has enough to suggest that he has a long-term future at the club. But those at Real Betis say, no, give him to us on loan for a season. Elsewhere, let's go to the camp of AC Milan. We're told that AC Milan are chasing out of favor Barcelona fullback Alexia Vidal, who could be available for as little as 10 million euros. The Rossoneri AC Milan are interested in 27-year-old who has failed to make any impression at Camp Nou since arriving for 17 million euros from Sevilla just 2 years ago. Vidal is currently recovering from a serious ankle injury, and the Black Ruana Barcelona are yet to decide if he has a future at the club. The former Almeria man, who was of course converted from being a winger to a fullback by Unai Emery, is contracted until 2020 and indeed contracted to Barcelona. But he has of course a release clause reportedly to be about 60 million euros. But we're told that if of course AC Milan press on, they could sign him for as little or as 10 million euros. Antoine Griezmann, of course, is always in the news. We can tell you that his future at Atletico Madrid has been plunged into further doubt when he, of course, stated he's ready to go and he wants to win titles. The French forward has said on Monday he had a chance, 6 over 10, of joining Manchester United or moving elsewhere in the summer, 6 over 10. But I tell you, the man appears to have gone further into suggesting a move. Of course, is very, very possible with a follow-up comments. I won't tell you. Coming the way of Antoine Griezmann, the 26-year-old netted 26 goals this season and has been long-term linked with a summer move to Old Trafford. But a deal may be dependent on Atletico Madrid's transfer ban being lifted. As the man says he wants to go elsewhere. Midfielder of the team, Atletico Madrid, Koke, has penned a new long-term deal with Atletico Madrid, which will see him remain at the club until the summer of 2024, June 2024. That it has been announced by the club. The 25-year-old currently, of course, has a deal due to expire in June 2019 before he put pen to paper. And right now, he's, of course, signed a lengthy deal, a 7 years extension. I tell you, Koke. Let's leave Koke and, of course, Atletico Madrid. Let's go to Athletic Bilbao, Athletic Club. They have announced that their coach, Ernesto Valverde, has, of course, he is leaving the club, freeing himself up for a move to FC Barcelona. The development comes just 2 days after speculation emerged that Valverde had agreed a 2-year contract to succeed Luis Enrique at Barcelona. The 53-year-old returned to Athletic Bilbao for the second spell at the helm in 2013 and took the side to Europe in each of his first 3 seasons, including the Champions League run during the 2014 and 2015 season. Valverde is considered by many to have a Barcelona DNA, having played under Jordan Cruyff in Camp Nou so many years ago. In fact, you have to go back to 1988 and of course 1990 for those spells as a player of Barcelona. We are still in Spain, still inside La Liga. Before we go to the talking point, we have one final bit of news this beautiful day. Liverpool forward Felipe Coutinho has, of course, played down. He did it before. He's doing it again. He has played down reports linking him with a summer move away from the club. Liverpool amidst speculation that Barcelona are knocking on the door. The Brazilian international was a key component behind the Reds and their top 4 finish in the Premier League. And earlier on this month, he admitted he was happy to be linked with a move to Camp Nou. And right now, the 24-year-old who netted 13 goals this campaign with much of a speculation regarding a move to Barcelona has come again to downplay that his friendship with international teammate Neymar is not a factor. He wants to, of course, stay at Anfield and make things happen with Liverpool. That will take us to our talking point. We gave you yesterday 2 players of Real Madrid from the past and indeed at the present. We're going to do the same thing today. Talking point is around Luis Figo and, of course, compatriot Cristiano Ronaldo. Luis Figo is in the past of Real Madrid. Real Madrid, of course, have Cristiano Ronaldo in the present and perhaps in the future. And they are both easily one of the best players of their respective generations. And there's no argument, I tell you, about that one. We're going to look at both players. Let's mirror the career of Luis Figo and look closely at the career of Cristiano Ronaldo. The veteran Figo always quick to claim that he had the pleasure of playing with players, top players, against who are better than the two players currently in football, Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. Figo, of course, quick to claim that when I was playing football, we had players that are better than Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. So, of course, I ask, has Cristiano Ronaldo done enough to prove his former teammate wrong? Has Cristiano Ronaldo done well? Has he done well? Is he a better footballer than Luis Figo? Many questions begging for answers. Hit us up on Facebook and, of course, on Twitter. Don't forget, you can also hit us via the World Wide Web. www.brilla.net is our address, of course, our website address. Hit, of course, the website, and of course, click on radio. You can watch us go live. Yes, of course, tell us something. Figo, full name, Luis Felipe Madeira Cairo Figo versus, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro. Who is the better player? At 889 Brilla FM on Twitter, using the hashtag Insidelaliga on Facebook. Sports Radio Brilla FM is our address. Like our page and then go on to post your comments and your contributions. Kelechi Jonathan has joined us, says, haven't had the opportunity of watching both players play. I think Luis Figo was good, but CR7 is a phenomenal, classical, and better. He has proven that he is, and he's still doing it. Good day, Anthony Bekederemo. Thank you very much, Kelechi Jonathan. Let's go to the world of Umar Saleh, who says you can never compare footballers, and then you can never compare football of now and football of then. If Figo is playing, if he was playing with this Ronaldo and Messi, if he was playing in this era, nobody will know him. Ronaldo all the way. Figo played, of course, with greats like Rahul, with players like Ronaldinho. Zinedine Zidane, of course, was a teammate of Luis Figo. What say you? Look closely at Luis Figo and look closely at Cristiano Ronaldo. Both of them, of course, have done it and are doing it. Yes, one man still doing it for Real Madrid. Olashile says two different era, and only CR7 and Messi dominated this era, while in the era of Luis Figo, we had the best of the best. You can't even name them all. Both, of course, CR7 and Messi are good. Figo is good, and they are great players. In terms of awards and trophies, CR7 has the edge clearly, and he's gone ahead to win the Euros in 2016 with Portugal, which of course Figo never did. So slightly I'm giving it to Cristiano Ronaldo. I have Undumaya Ifan. He says, I agree with Figo. There is a monopoly as we speak, the monopoly of the best players. You can't compare then and now. Very few teams are on top. So I say Figo is the greater player. I have Jimo Sahid Adekunle says, statistically, with all due respect to Luis Figo, Ronaldo is far better, and in my own opinion, Ronaldo is better in all aspects except for Figo's impeccable personality. Ronaldo is a goal machine, and goals wins games and won games, and of course brings trophies. The words of Jimo Sahid Adekunle. Inyene is here. Inyene Polino says Figo played in an era where teamwork was paramount. Individualism was never a priority. When you have the likes of Zidane, Ronaldo, De Lima, and Rahul in your team as teammates, you really play for your ego. But Ronaldo is better. He is a better player to Figo due to the changes and times in football. Chidozie is here. Says Ronaldo is the better player, and for Figo is wrong in all fronts. He is not. He should acknowledge the impact of Cristiano Ronaldo. Ugo Chuku Stanley or Kauha is here. Goalkeepers are developing, getting better every generation, and also defenders. It means that to beat them, attackers have to work extra hard and develop themselves. So these days, you must of course give it to Cristiano Ronaldo. If Pele came back and he was playing in this generation, he would not score 500 goals. So Figo should just keep quiet. How many Ballon d'Ors did he win? We're still in Spain, and of course, still inside La Liga, still taking your comments and your posts. I have Harry Gold Umwobodo says Ronaldo is better than Figo. Mind you, although saying that Ronaldo wouldn't have survived in the Figo era. CR7 won his first Ballon d'Or in 2008, and as at that time we had great players like Dinho, aka we had Kaka, we had Thierry Henry, we had Eto'o, and of course they were all fighting for the Ballon d'Or. Yet Ronaldo beat them. I have Samuel Duke says I think Ronaldo has done well for club and country, and I feel Ronaldo is better, even better than Figo by trophy and even on the field. Bernard Michael Oluwaferomi is here. Like you have said earlier, that they have proved themselves in their own time. Figo is good, but I want you to know that football is now quite different from football as it was then. If Figo is to be a player now, he will not come anywhere closer to Cristiano Ronaldo. So Ronaldo is the better player. He's better than Figo. Akib Olajide Hamzat says when you play in the Zidane era that comprises of the Delimas, the Rauls, the Enriques, the Becks, and of course the great goalkeepers, you know that football was great then. Figo is the man. I have this one. Paul Olaleru says Cristiano Ronaldo has achieved much. He has achieved more than Figo. Very simple. He's the better player. What about Ime is here? Ime Emaimo says Figo is better and more skillful. Moreover, he won at the under-20 FIFA World Cup. What about Undumaya Ifan? He says Ronaldo wouldn't have survived in that era, or would have been the beast he is presently. Lucky Incantion, I hope I got your name correctly, says to me CR7 is class, the class of his generation. But when you talk about super legends, I think Figo merits that status. Polycarp is here. Polycarp Innocent says Figo should go and sleep. CR7 is better, but Lionel Messi is the best. Felix Samuel says Figo as a player, he played against the best of players around in the world. But CR7 not only Messi. I have Abua Goodness says Figo in the same class. Is in the same class as Rivaldo, Totti, Del Piero, Thierry Henry, Raul, Kaka, and Ronaldo Ledimir. While Ronaldo is in the same class with Messi, Ronaldinho, and Zidane. I have Wole Daniels who says Figo comparing with CR7, waiting that Figo they do safe. I beg you, give it to CR7. Still inside La Liga, right here on your frequency of Champion Sports Radio 88.9 Billa FM. We're taking your post and your comments from social media. What say you? Who was the better player? How many goals, trophy, and world best did Figo have in his playing time? Ororo, Cristiano Ronaldo is far better. Lukman Ashafa Odusonya is your name. AJ Moses says inside La Liga, I am not a Ronaldo fan, but Cristiano Ronaldo, Cristi is way better, far better than Luis Figo. Cristiano Ronaldo is hard-working player, he's a hustler, and he's very deadly in front of goal. Ifeanyi Salgado says CR7 has been overtaken. Yes, he has overtaken Luis Figo since and has also done well to deserve every accolade that is coming his way. Shayman says Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo all the way. Still Sports Radio 88.9 Billa FM, still inside La Liga. I'll squeeze in, say three more posts before I go. Isaiah Olufemi Tunde Abayemi says Figo is not a goal machine. Figo is not a goal machine, but definitely is a delight to watch. Joshua Joseph says there is no argument. CR7 is miles, kilometers ahead of Luis Figo. Prince Ayodele is here. So says for CR7, I hail him, but of course Figo Nadi Baba. Kelvin Freedom says almost CR7 and short pass. Let's take this one. Caleb Joshua says okay, CR7 is the man. Gabriel Godwin says Ronaldo is far. Cristiano Ronaldo is far better than Luis Figo. It is on that note we want to end the debate. There will be a fresh debate tomorrow. Fresh stories will come your way, same time, same station, inside La Liga. Many thanks to all of you that have, of course, called the name of Luis Figo. Full name, Luis Felipe Madiera Cairo Figo. And, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo Ororo, Cristiano Ronaldo, Rocket Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aviero, Anthony Beckett Deremo remains my name. Let us, of course, meet again inside La Liga tomorrow. Until then, stay blessed. Keep your dialogue right here on your frequency of champions. We are Sports Radio 88.9 Billa FM.
Brilla FM, Brilla FM.
88.9, got more goals than the number 9, top notch. To get to the Remy and I only listen to Brilla FM, they stay winning.
Brilla FM, Brilla FM, Brilla FM, Brilla FM, Sports Radio.
88.9, Brilla FM, baby.
Dance like you know the hook, like you know. Swag it up like you're on the show. Do a make others follow. Energy day.